Okay, so let's have a quick look around. What do I have here? Okay, he's moving his armor up. Not surprising. Any smoking ruins here? That looks suspicious. Yeah, they took a hit. Yeah, we're gonna get slaughtered here, I think. Let's check suppression. Oh, actually, watch the replay first. Whoops. And the scout got killed. Gotta try to remember to enable the log before I do that. The problem is it doesn't. I wish it remembered it, but it doesn't. So you have to enable it every single time. So might as well watch that now. In case I forget. This is going to be a high casualty battle for me, with absolutely nothing to show for it. Okay, one thing I didn't realize is that it actually writes into the combat log. It overwrites it every single time. I didn't realize that. Okay, so you only get one. You only get the most recent log in it. I thought it actually appended it. Okay, let's check suppression. Formation leaders first. Even though I've completely lost interest in the battle, I have to do these things just to maintain. You know, that's what has to be done, even if no matter what the battle is. So. And that one's still there. Interesting. Okay. Actually, unfortunately, I've done it badly. Gonna have to do that again. Yeah, I thought there was somebody with suppression here. Okay, well, the reason he's suffering for suppression is because he's in the fire here, I think. Because he wasn't attacked that turn. Alright, so we'll need to get him out of there, I guess. Can't leave him in there too long because he'll be unable to move. And he won't be able to rally anybody else. Right. So, actually, that was the one I was worried about because the one I just looked at. Can't go back to it, unfortunately. There's no way to look at formation leaders. The previous formation leader, as far as I know. Yeah, it's mines over here now. Suppression 2. I can see that one, but doesn't matter. Okay, zoom out so I look around. I should be able to see anything useful. I'm pretty sure. Not sure if he's the one who spotted that. Mines. Or could have been this one, I don't know. And he's got suppression. I'm not going to rally him. It's only 3. I think that's because he's of the fire. I think. Because that hex is actually burning. I think. So, oops. Yeah, I think that. Well, there was fire in that one too. It looks like. Maybe it's worse in here. I don't know because he was in this hex for much longer. And suffered no ill effects from it. It's hard to know why that. I mean, my understanding is that staying in the fire hex for any length of time is to be detrimental. It's not a good thing you want to do, but there's no indication of how long it takes. So, I mean, I moved him from a fire hex, hex that was on fire to another hex that was on fire. So maybe it's cumulative. Anyway, so the mine's present there. Yeah, he's been here a long, long time. Long enough to lay mines, that's for sure. Okay, he is routed. His suppression is so high. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna rally him. I'm just gonna let him run away. Assuming he doesn't get pounded again. If he gets hit again, then I just no. There's not much you can do. Well, I'll reconsider that later on. nothing else, if nothing else happens. I don't want to use up rally points just trying to rally him, because something else may, the points may be needed somewhere else. But I don't know. See, he is experience 77, morale 76. I mean, it's not bad, but still, I mean, if it was in the 80s, then it'd be an elite unit, and then we wouldn't have less to worry about. But chances are he's going to hit that unit again. He suffered one casualty so far from the mortar fire. They should not be able to see anything. Enemy seen there. Two enemies seen there. His suppression is that. The other one is also suppressed, so he's actually going to run away. So I think I'm going to rally this one. This might be more useful. Right, and he's rallied, he can actually move. He's actually not suffering any combat friction anymore, which is quite surprising. Next, yeah, I'm gonna again, suppression 49. I think I'm better off just letting him run. The problem is I don't know what direction he'll go, so that's an issue. Okay, suppression 36. I don't know how many casualties. He's taken one hit. I'll rally this one instead. Achieve a more useful result. Well, one of the annoying things, of course, is even in an interesting battle, you still have to do all this stuff, right? It's like, well, yeah, the game isn't really very helpful in playing the game itself. It's still, despite it being a computer game, it is still very much a manual war game. It's not as bad as board war games, of course, but it's almost there. Somehow we've lost sight of that one. I don't know why. Just a bit disturbing. I'll look around again in a moment. I think he'll move somewhere to have a look at other possibilities of mines. Now I know there was units in here, so that was 1 or 2 turns ago. So there may be mines in there now. It's really hard to say. I'm curious, he doesn't actually have line of sight here. He does. Check those. Okay, that's why we can see that. He's moving very slowly. Oh well, I can do about it now. Maybe move up the armor on that side. He's moving it up behind the trees, and so I won't be able to see it for much longer. In fact, that's it. That's all I'm going to see it. Anyway, we'll look at that again in a moment. The other thing is, even though you've lost interest in the battle, you still have to play it out. I mean, I know I'm not sufficiently frustrated with it that I'm just gonna um, press the end turn button and not do anything. I think that would be unfair to my opponent. So, I mean, that's already pretty bad for him. It's not been a very interesting battle at all, I think, from his point of view. Well, he's going to get another easy victory, but I'm not sure he really wants those. I doubt it. No, I don't think anybody wants those. So we lost sight of everybody. Plenty of smoke around now. The problem is, I don't know if anything else has moved up. Because, so I don't know what I can do about that. Maybe I should just ignore it. Okay, Ranger. Yeah. None of these guys can see anything anymore. Actually see them. Alright, so let's figure out what we're gonna do here. Preferably as little as possible. Don't want to drag this out. But I probably will end up dragging it out anyway because, you know, it's just not that simple. Like I said, I don't really want to just not play the 10. At least try do something. I know I can't salvage anything out of this now. Maybe I'll take a victory hex, maybe 2. I somehow doubt it. There's only 1 10 left. No, I'll probably take it with more casualties, but at this point maybe it doesn't matter, right? I mean, lots of casualties. These won't make any difference to the result. They won't balance out my casualties at all. So yeah, so maybe just push forward and see what happens. Just for the heck of it. Okay, so I think these guys are going to. He's on the slope already, so if he moves forward, he gets another view this way. So we have guys in line of sight. Nothing's fired at us, even though we're now close enough that we might be seen. Okay, so okay, we're getting more of that. Should be close enough. I mean, within 1 hex of. No, I'm not in any position. I don't think there's any positions that would actually opportunity fire. It's not 3 X's away from anything. Not from there. That's the most likely spot, I think. Okay, so the scout will, I think, move over here. We need to inspect that one. problem is it takes such a long time to spot mines, right? And in a 15-turn game, it's almost like putting up building a wall, because you know, the only way I can get through there quickly now is just to take the casualties and to hell with it. Which is basically what I did here. I kind of suspected that you would. Oh, there was only one mine in there. Oh wow. Okay. Because he got hit by a mine attack in the last turn, but there's no mines in the hex anymore, so he only had time to lay one mine. Now the weird thing is one mine isn't necessarily going to you may actually miss it. Like with one mine in there, you may actually be able to move. You may actually move through the hex and not have anything happen, but then the unit behind it moves in the same hex and then gets hit, right? Which you're scratching your head. It's like, how did that happen? But that's how. I mean, mines are actually modeled fairly well. Like a lot of things in the game, it's just not obvious, and the game is not very user friendly. So it's kind of that's probably the main difficulty with it, I think. Okay, so now, like for example, here, I mean, there's no. I've spent one turn there, and still nothing. Now he is just a little bit suppressed. He hasn't seen anything. He spent one. Now this will be his first turn. I try to remember when I moved into this hex. I can't remember. Anyway, so scout will move there. We'll try and inspect that one. Even scouts don't really do it that well at it, even though they should, and they better spotting. To be honest, I think they broke that part of it. Yeah, I mean, mines are difficult to spot, but that's not make it really, you know, obnoxiously difficult. It's still just a game. But anyway, I rant, as I tend to do in these things. The problem with being a programmer is that you tend to look at everything that way. It's like, how would you design this? If I was designing this, what would I do? Now, when I visit a website, I look at it and say, well, why did they do it this way? Just thinking that about YouTube just this afternoon. Like, why would they not let me just edit this year when I click this button and go over there to edit this list? Things like that, you know, silly, stupid things. Anyway, back to the game. Yeah, you can tell, you know, my interest level in it. There's no tension. You know, there's no drama in it anymore. It's just a slog now. I have nowhere to move him actually, and if I leave him there, actually I can leave him. If I leave him there, he's probably gonna get shot at. Now he was attacked from that one. This one was destroyed from there, I think. Maybe watch the replay again. That's the other annoying thing is how you can't fast. So in really long, I have no idea how people can watch replays for, you know, battles that have like imagine watching a replay from a 5,000 point battle, right? That is actually fully engaged. Wow, I mean, it go on forever. Thankfully, I won't be playing anything that big. Never, ever. If I can get up to 2,000 points, I'll be very, very happy. But well, as you can tell by my performance in this one is a very long way away from that. So I'm going to leave him there for the moment. There's no place for him to go. I might move him afterwards, but there's nothing else he can do, I think. Now, question is, do the recon move that way, or do they move this way? Zoom out. Because I have very little recon up here. I only have one down here, so I might split them up, but that's not exactly a healthy thing to do. One of them needs to be rallied. It's pretty far from the commander. Now they all have radios. That's standard equipment for German sections. So, but they can still fail a radio check, in which case they can't be rallied over the radio. I'm not really sure how rallying somebody over the radio works. um, to me, just yelling at somebody over the radio just isn't as effective. Um, well, maybe it is. Maybe it just snaps them out of their stupor. Um, so we got this year. I don't. So the question is, do they need to be moved that way? Well, I'm thinking the tanks may move this way, so it's better if I need more. Um, hmm. Well, I can do both actually. I mean, I can leave that one. I can move him towards the center, and I don't really want to leave him on the road, so I may move him back. But I do need to get some line of sight over here, so I think I will move him out this way. Don't really want to leave him there because he's probably been spotted, I think. Hard to say. Hard to say. Okay, so this one will move. I need more recon on this side. It's very thin, so I'm going to move him this way, and then I don't need to use the heavy machine gun as a recon. That's how bad things are. Now, hopefully, I don't know. I mean, there's a possibility here that he is going to get shot at. If that unit that said actually can't, if it moved in the last turn, yeah, if it moved in the last turn, then he shouldn't be able to fire. But he might have line of sight, in which case somebody else could. Okay, let's do that. Now we get him that side. Move him up along here. This recon unit will move this way. 1, 2, 3. Still visual. He's not very effective as a recon unit because he doesn't have line of sight anymore. I might leave him there. Okay? The risk is they won't see him yet because of that smoke. Okay. Well, leave it like that. Okay, so we know there's nobody there. They're not. There's no suppression on them at all, so they're gonna move in there. See no reason not to do that. Yeah, so let's move in there. I'm gonna keep pushing him forward. I mean, he's almost dead, but that's not much you can do about it. Yeah, now I don't know. Like, this is the thing: are there any mines in here? Can't tell. Now, there may actually be mines in here, because as I just pointed out, just because I didn't hit them the first time doesn't mean there aren't any, right? So I guess we'll find out the hard way, because he's been there. Well, he's been there less than a turn, so that's really not enough. I'm gonna find out. Go for the bang. No bang. Still doesn't mean there's no mines in there, though. Because it's really weird. See, the weird game mechanics, right? Okay, these hexes were invisible to me for a very long time, and yet mines, apparently engineers could get into them and actually lay mines in them, right? Yeah, well, that's a hand wavy game mechanics. You really can't. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, but it is kind of weird. And also, mine laying doesn't really fit the scale of the game. I mean, it was conceived as a like a small unit action, where laying mines probably wasn't actually. But then on the other hand, Steel Panthers 3 was brigade level, so mine laying would be a significant part of that. All right, so we're within 1x of being able to take that. I don't know whether it's worth it or not. Question is, do I trigger any mines in here? Where can I be attacked from? There and there, so it's quite a lot of quite heavy punishment if I do move in there. Um, Same here, I can be attacked from 3 different hexes. That's quite heavy punishment. And I prefer to move into these hexes here. And unfortunately, I don't have any way to know. I mean, he's only spent one, well, not even a full turn. And he moved in there last turn, so he's not even spent one turn. I don't know whether there would be any mines in there, but there's only one way to find out. Now, the question is, like the reason I'm thinking, so I know there's nobody in here. I know there's nobody in there, so there's no possibility of somebody being in there, right? Well, as far as I can tell, there's nobody in there, unless they sneaked in, which I guess is possible. Now, the question is, if I move there, what kind of threat does he face from the side? Probably not that much, actually. Because there's smoke here. It looks like that's actually blocking line of sight down that way. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna finish moving this platoon yet. I try to move them together rather than jumping around between units as I was just about to there. Yes, I am rushing a bit. That's pretty obvious. I don't want this turn to take 2 hours to play. No point. I mean, the last turn took 2 hours to play, but it was actually afterwards I realized, well, I've lost interest in this battle. Why am I spending that much effort on it, right? So let's see. Why do I want need him? This unit is quite weak, so he's probably gonna need to be pulled back fairly soon. So I think. Now, okay, well, we don't need to move him yet. Maybe I'll leave him there for the moment, because he does mean he's able to keep line of sight that way. And I will need him up here. Oh, is it even worth it? Well, just in case he gets wiped out, and then something else available. Put him there. Oops. Zoomed too much. Let's look around. Okay, line of sight's pretty cut off. If I put him there, then he's visible to that side, so I'm not going to do that. I mean, I don't think there's any point to him actually getting closer. What I've got here is pretty much what I got. I mean, if he moves forward, then he's possibly attacked by from three different hexes, and it's a significantly weakened unit. So, no point in moving forward now just yet. There's likely mortar fire landing on that. There's a possibility of that. We may not bother though. Actually, more likely mortar these ones at the end of this turn. Well, no, because he might assume I'm going to move in there. That's more likely, I think. which reminds me, I think I'm out of mortar rounds for most of my mortars now. That reduced ammo really hurts. Really hurts for a low point battle. I tend to use up my artillery quite a lot. Okay, so on to the next platoon. He needs to move out of there, but I won't do that yet. Right, so he will pull back. Still 9 men in there, still a pretty strong unit. Okay, so he's going to move. Well, I know I said I was gonna have them inspect that first, but nah, screw it. And that's what I get for doing that. I don't even know what hit him. And I know he's going to attack me here. Okay, rallied him. I have no idea what fired at him what fired at these guys. Probably not even in the log because they don't know what fired at them either. They just took a face full of lead and it's like, run away, run away. Well, I know there's no mines in there. Well, there may actually be mines in there. It's not exactly 100% that there aren't any. So, I'm gonna need to move him forward there. Let's try rallying him now, because I have. Otherwise, he will. I don't really need him to retreat. Okay, he's not just pinned. That's sufficient for now. Move him here. Now I'm trying to figure out why that was such a big hit. It might have been because there's a height difference because he came in from that side. He took like 2 casualties all in one shot. Actually, that's just light infantry. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Because this one's a heavy infantry. All right, so I'm gonna try rallying him again. I might as well. Okay, well, I have a line of sight anyway down here. Is he safe? He's moving quite a bit more than normal. Okay, I think we're good. Let's try rallying him. I don't see any point not to. He's not gonna get fired at again, or he might. In which case the scout is not in a good position. I don't know if he'd risk moving forward here. In that case, I don't want to leave the scout there. Yeah, because the scout is pointless in that position now, so I'm actually going to move him back. I'm going to end up stacking them there, but that's alright, I guess. Yeah, let's move him back. Just in case he decides wants to come forward and finish the job, then everybody in the stack will get not a very pleasant experience. So now, the question is, yeah, let's rally him again, just in case he does decide to come forward. Okay, the sergeant's managing to do a good job there. We'll leave him like that. At least he's ready. I can put him here. Does mean he may be visible elsewhere. No, he's not. Okay. So, do I try rallying him? Do I dare? If it's successful, I bring him back into the fight, like immediately, right now. I have rally points. These guys have all done everything they're gonna do. He's been rallied. In fact, the NCO rallied. So let's try. Nope, failed. And it went all the way up the chain. So he's running away, no matter what I do. Yeah, because the sergeant failed, and then the second lieutenant and the platoon leader failed, and then the company commander failed. He's completely out of it. He's saying, "Whoa, this is too much for us. We want to go home to mommy," or something like that. All right, no, there's a scout I didn't move. There's another one I need to decide whether I'm gonna rally him or not. Generally, when you have suppression that high, it's rare that you can actually pull them back from that when they're that far gone. So it's a good thing I left it, because I needed the rally points elsewhere. I might have needed them here. So like I said, I suck at the game, but I do try, and unfortunately, I don't really. One thing I was hoping that the videos would do, the ones I posted on YouTube anyway, there'd be people who would actually comment. You could do this to improve, or maybe if people just don't think I have a maybe they'll just think I suck too much to ever improve. I don't know, because nobody's ever made any comment like that. Or maybe maybe people don't feel comfortable commenting on other people's gameplay. I mean, I know I'm very bad at the game, but I'm trying. I am. Okay, so the question is, do I rally him now? Because they need to do is move back. He's going to do that anyway. What I'm worried about is going to get hit with artillery fire again, because I think he's in line of sight, right? as is he. So in order to make that retreat work, it has to be into some cover or some concealment. Um, um, don't worry about him yet. This one's suppressed, but can still move. I'm trying to get him out of line of sight. Well, this one too. Let's pull him back to here. It looks like though if I move there, he will actually be in line of sight of more units. So I don't want that. No, this one. If he moves there, he's probably going to be in line of sight of more units because of the line of sight will change around the smoke. I think. Because right now that smoke's restricting it pretty well. So I may end up needing to move this way. Anyway, let's move him back here. I think. Look around. The thing is, what's going to be in front of him? There's no. Actually, it might be better to move him this way because that actually gets him. Guarantees it gets him out of line of sight. That is not able to see anything. Yeah. Costs a bit of points though. I'm just only going to be able to move 1x anyway, so I don't think it matters. Well, actually, no, it costs 1 point to do that move. One extra point, I mean, because that's. Yeah, because I think that would have been. I don't know. Orchard movement might be 3. Okay, so yeah, that. Yeah, I don't know if it's worthwhile putting what's the name on that. Trying to rally him. He's gonna run away in the direction I want. I think. He may move toward this side though, so that's always a problem. It's hard to predict it. I'm gonna put him here just so that I'm not moving too predictably. I think he knows this one is here. He dropped mortars there, but one of the annoying things about the replay is when you drop mortars on a hex, the replay will show you what's around the hex, even though it may not actually be in line of sight. So basically, the position, like dropping mortars on the hex, is a way to find out position of things you can't see. Well, it wastes ammo though, so it's not really a recommended procedure. And he's going, no, platoon leader's deserting us. But I think he'll just run away in a straight line this way, so it should work out. If he gets hit with mortar fire again, I don't know though. He's taken 1 casualty so far. Okay, so this side. So we're gonna open up with this one. Now he moved, so in. Okay, but he gets the opportunity fires back, right? Yeah, sorry, I forgot. even though he moved, the opportunity fire is still available because it only takes the rest of your turn to set up. So it's always available. It's always available in the enemy's turn. So there may be an opportunity fire shot from him now. Which may not be what I want. Let's look around. I don't think there's anything. Whatever else is out there, I've not. It hasn't. It hasn't. It hasn't moved very much in the last turn. So I think they're moving cautious. No, they're not moving cautiously. Fucking hell. Well, both of those are retreating actually. They got some suppression on them. Okay, so. You still left them out on the road though. That's kind of surprising. Okay, how much? Okay, you got some movement. Yes, some movement left. I may want to. Let me fire again and then actually get and move him out of there. That didn't go up, so the chances didn't get any better. Yeah, it went up a little bit, but that's about it. So I'm probably going to move him. Now, if I fire again, I may actually get... yeah, well, if I fire again, I will have given my position away. He still gets one more round of artillery after my next turn. So even if he deploys it this turn, he will still land. So if I do move him, I don't know where it'll go. Of course, if it lands after my next turn, it doesn't matter because I can't use it anyway. So yeah, use it or lose it, right? Yeah. It went up to 20%, so that needs to move. May actually fire again. I don't know. Now, it's something he can fire at. I don't know. Should I move him someplace else? Actually, that's not. Let's leave him there for now. If the armor moves up here, I'll have line of sight on it. Okay, this is an owl already, and I said I wasn't gonna try to hide here. Okay, well, I lied. Okay, that is 26%. 26%. finally got them to pull back. And of course it immediately dropped. Yeah. Right, so these guys need to move. So the line of sight is that they could actually move 2 hexes. Might be able to get away with that. They do, and it'll probably be visible. Actually, that's smoke. No, so let's move the platoon leader back first. That'll make some room up here. And then we'll decide on the rest of it. Still line of sight of that one, which is annoying. So only that one fired. That one did not. Well, I'll have to assume that it spotted me when in this turn, so the artillery will land now. Actually, put him here. Hopefully, he's sufficiently suppressed now that he won't notice where I'm going. Okay, these guys are a little bit suppressed. Trying to see what happened. They came under attack, but let's have a look at the log. See if we can figure it out, because one thing the log does not tell you is useful things, like which units were actually firing. I mean, it's designed so that you can send it to your opponent as a well, I think it's more debugging aid than anything else. But I mean, the way it works is you could actually send it to your opponent, and it wouldn't reveal any additional information, right? It's a could act as, I mean, the reason why you would send it to your opponent is to act as a cross check, just in case there's some doubt as to that you're not playing fairly. Okay, so yeah, now unfortunately, because all my things that happened after that are in the log. And of course, this is why it takes long to play, because you know I'm looking things up. It's not just for me, because because I'm just doing the things I would normally play anyway. I mean, I'm not really that concerned that it takes me a long time, even when it's pointless. So really, but now if I stay there, he's gonna do stuff, guaranteed. He pulled it back to that position. That's those ones. Okay, so they're the ones that pulled back. So that must be that one, but these guys did not pull back. Um, we didn't. Nobody did any damage there in that one. So I don't know why we lost sight of them. Okay, so we're gonna put him here, I think. No, I'm not. I need to rally him before I can move him. Do I really want to do that? I might just let him run away. Do I need to rally anybody else? No, I might as well try. Yeah, but that's it. I'm out of rally attempts. And he's still pinned, so that was not worth it. I can get another attempt, but yeah, so that was not worth it. He's going to be stuck there. That means he's probably going to get hit with mortar fire. That was a bad choice. But in that case, since he's going to be there, risky maneuver and actually go for 2x movement here. I think I'm okay. Because Because there wasn't anybody in line of sight when he was in that position, and he's going to be one hex further back. It does mean, though, that when he moves forward, I may not get the best chance of hitting him. Alright, like that. Unfortunately, HMG can't really do much there. Can he move forward? Should I take him out of the building? I don't know. Okay, is 1, 2, 3. So that's the limit for visual contact. Okay. There's possible paths you might move the tanks up, probably through here, perhaps. Maybe onto the road. See something shoots at him. Okay, so that would actually fire at him from that position. The tank will actually opportunity fire at him. If his range is set that long, it might be. It is a 47 millimeter. Nope, that's a 37 millimeter. Okay. But that's more than close enough for him to take me out, I think. So actually, I don't think I'm gonna opportunity fire. I actually didn't opportunity fire with that movement, so I'm guessing the range must not be set. Do I take a chance? There's not much of a target here. It's only 10%. Now the problem is I don't know if there's anybody else around, right? Because at the moment I don't have enough scouts here who can actually see anything. Screw it. And jump to 20%. It was already retreating, so I've definitely pushed his suppression up. And I've pushed it up quite a lot. Now it's moving dive left. Plenty. Take another shot, see if we can get him to retreat. Nope. Okay, we'll give up on that. Now he's moving his armor around very freely, so Can't see anything, so I'm thinking no, I'm actually not going to leave it out. Um, in that case, I'm probably going to move them this way. Uh, Now we'll see what happens there. They're visible. I mean, anybody who lives in those hexes will be able to spot them now. 1 turn left. The earliest artillery could land here is at the end of my next turn, so no need to worry about it. Yeah, I'd actually move him back probably to here. He's in line of sight of that, so can't really risk leaving it there. I thought it would be safe, but it's not. Shit. Okay, well, let's put him. Yeah, that's better. Okay, do I have any artillery left? Yeah, I do. Well, these guys still have plenty of ammo. Okay, he is actually still. No, that's cancelled. Um, no, it lies. It still leaves the spot on the map, even though there's actually actually not firing again. So what do we have? Let's check ammo. One round there. He's out of the fight. 8 rounds there. We can use that one if we need to. He's out of ammo. He has smoke, which might be useful somewhere. Keeping in mind that this will only land at the end of my opponent's turn, so for the values. Okay, so the medium mortars are basically out of the fight, but they have smoke, which may be useful. Useful to deploy smoke here, so when he retreats, yeah. Okay, so I don't want to cut up my line of sight. I mean, I have very little line of sight as it is, so if I restrict it even more by putting my own smoke, I mean, the reason he's put smoke down is to limit my ability to tell what he's doing. It's working. Have I mentioned lately that my opponent is vastly more experienced than I am? Yeah, well, the problem is, well, no, they'll retreat now. They are, so they will retreat now, like immediately at the end of my turn, I think. Yeah, they're routed. So the routed units will retreat immediately, and they shouldn't get hit again, unless there's fast artillery being called in which case it could arrive before the retreat happens. So, I don't know. I don't. Actually, here, because I can't see anything that way anyway. Yeah. So I'll hit them with smoke. There. Oops. I just realized. Maybe used the wrong one. Shit. No, that is the right one. Okay, so any I got 8 rounds of medium fire left. Will he stay there? He's moving. Oh, wow, that's annoying when as soon as you do something else, and there's so many nuisances like that. So he's moving at 1. If he continues moving at 1, it's kind of hard to predict where he'll go. That's actually a more advantageous position. So, but it seems like a pointless thing to do. Um, hmm. He's already retreating. He's currently pinned. I assume he'll be rallied, then he'll move forward. Um, That's 8 shots, and I think he only has 1, right? Nope, both of them have 8. Um, Actually, so let's do this. There. And there. Well, we'll try something. Right, and we'll use the light mortars on here. I'm gonna hit this one. I think he's gonna keep pushing forward. So, use that one there. And there. Right, that's done. Well, he's got a line of sight now, but I mean, you would know where he pulled back to, so that's probably why that's why I think he'll get hit now. Um, all right, so I think I'm done. Let's check ranges. So next turn, I'm gonna have to decide when I'm gonna whether I'm going to take those try to take victory X's or not. I don't. I mean, I don't deserve them, so they won't change anything. That's the thing. It's one of those cases where it just doesn't seem like it's any point. Um, we'll see. We'll decide that next turn. He's running away. Ranges are fine. We set that to 0. 4 casualties. Don't really want them firing, but anyway, we reset it back to 3. We're at the limit. So let's set it to 0. Actually, I don't know if did I actually... Nice. Sims are off, so... Goes back on. Guess it doesn't matter. I'll leave that on for now. Turn those off. Let them focus on running away. Yeah, this one, I'm just gonna let him run away. There's no point. I think I can do. If I try to rally him, he'll probably be pinned there anyway. 36 is high enough. It's gonna be tricky to get him all the way down where I can move him, and I don't know where to put him anyway, so what the hell. Okay, range of 9. He's probably gonna get hit this turn with mortars. I probably should move him. Should have thought that before. Anyway, what I'm concerned about is that somebody has him as a range set that will hit him no matter what he does. If he moves back though, it might cut it off a little bit. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. There's nothing you can do to support them in the buildings anyway. There's nobody in sight, so I might as well reset his range to 6. How far does that get reach though? It's 1, 2. I don't think anybody's gonna move up here. I don't really, because there's a tank in line of sight or in view. Don't really want him firing unnecessarily, drawing attention to himself. Okay, let's leave it at 6. And I said he needs to move. I'm just gonna put him here. And that's probably the tank. No, that's still him. Right. Okay. Well, we'll do that. And some last minute maneuvering. Range 3, range 3, range 3. I just realized I didn't move these guys. range can be reset to 6. Oh no, 3. Have them firing unnecessarily. That's 13 hexes. Well, if you move the tank up to here, we're moving very fast to be able to hit anything. So I'm just going to leave the range as set. Is set. Actually, I can shorten that one a bit, I think. No, leave it. Right. The 10. Okay, well, that's... Alright, so,